Hey, what's up YouTube? Today's video, we're gonna show you how to repair your ceiling after a roof leak and then skim the whole ceiling to put a new texture on it. So check it out. In this project, we have a bunch of roof leaks that we need to scrape all this loose texture. We got this gnarly looking texture that we gotta skim out. But first we gotta scrape all the loose stuff off. And then what we're gonna do is oil prime it, and then we're gonna start skimming. After we get everything scraped, you see we took all these bad areas that had the water leakage that was bubbling here, and then here. Water goes to the path of least resistance, which is right between the drywall joints, and that's why it always is the tape seams that get affected, and then we have to rip them out. But we scraped all this, scraped all the rough areas off. Now we're about to oil prime. Now we just want to show you a little bit of what we do with this oil primer. So we use our cover stain oil primer. We put this almost on every single job we do when we apply mud and skim ceilings to make sure everything's gonna stick. We put it through our paint sprayer. First you have to run paint through it, let it sit for a second, then you put the oil primer in it, and then you can start spraying oil primer out of your paint sprayer. Make sure you do that every time and you'll never have a problem. Oil primer is dry. Now we're gonna put our mud on. What we use to put our mud on is nobody wants to skim the stuff by hand. So we take a roller. This is just a paint roller, 3/8 nap or a 1/2 inch nap. We put it on a pole. We got our mud right here. This is 45-minute mud. We got a whole bucket. And then once we roll it on, we're gonna pull it with our tomahawk skim blade. It's probably one of the best skim blades out there. As a pole that you can put it on, and you can just run it across as you, after you put the mud on with the roller. So first we're gonna take a roller, and dip it in here, get a nice little bit. We're just gonna roll it on. This is a thick texture, so this is gonna take some serious mud to try to get this thing flat. So we got our first coat on. It is dry, totally dry. This is 45-minute mud that we put on here. It's fast set. That means dries up in 45 minutes. We're gonna put our second coat on now because you see it's still really rough. This is a thick texture, so we have to do multiple coats. That way we can cover all this up. You see all this right here. So we're gonna run over the skim blade one more time, and that way it covers all this up. Then we're gonna come over here and do the edges last. It makes it so this mud doesn't dry on the corner mud. That's why we do the edges last. And then we're going to sand it tomorrow and then texture it.